Hello there and welcome to Bitcoin Explained. It's not rocket science, it's just Bitcoins. Today I'm going to be walking you through making your own micro wallet with a website called Faucet Hub. And you'll see why Faucet Hub is so important, because with Bitcoin's price skyrocketing so much throughout the year 2017, it becomes apparent that buying a whole Bitcoin is no longer a viable option for many people. And so it might be worth your while to resort to something called Satoshi and Bitcoin faucets to get free Bitcoins. To do this, however, you are going to need a micro wallet. So to give you a very quick rundown of Bitcoin faucets, essentially what they are is websites that allow you as a user to obtain small microscopic amounts of Bitcoin for free. However, bear in mind that you can claim usually, very often, most faucets operate on a business of around one claim every 10 or 15 minutes, and these build up over time. And it's not just one faucet you're limited to, you'll be able to use many simultaneously. So it's a free way for you to obtain small amounts of Bitcoin. Most of these faucets as well offer referral bonuses. So if you send your friends along to the same faucet that you've just used, you'll get a small bonus on top of what they have been able to claim from it. In order to benefit from these Bitcoin faucets, however, you are going to need a couple of things. First and foremost is obviously a Bitcoin wallet, which I'm assuming you may already have, so we're not going to cover that today. However, creating a Faucet Hub account, that is something we're going to cover. To create your account, there's going to be a link down below for you to go and visit. It's really simple. Faucet Hub gives you access to hundreds of Bitcoin faucets, and not just Bitcoin, they also cover pretty much every cryptocurrency that's sort of mainstream at the moment, things like Litecoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum, and so on. On Faucet Hub, you also get the ability to mine Bitcoin directly with your browser using your idle computing power. So you could be watching a YouTube video on one tab on your browser, and then in the background, using the power that you're not utilizing by watching this video, you can be mining Bitcoin in your spare time. Once you have accrued some of these small amounts of Bitcoin, also known as Satoshi, then you'll be able to gamble them to boost your profits. It is risky, of course, any gambling is, but it can be very rewarding. So first things first, head on over to Faucet Hub, and you'll need to create your account by signing up. Once you've done that, get yourself logged in, and you'll instantly have access, as I said, to hundreds of faucets, the ability to mine, and the ability to gamble on their site as well. This here is the dashboard that you're presented with when you first log in. Obviously mine is a little bit different. I've got some coins in various wallets, I've got some experience. That obviously, as it says on the screen there, if you can read it, you can gain experience by claiming from faucets, doing mining, gambling, and so on. What you'll need to do once you've first created your account is connect your main Bitcoin wallet to the wallet that you have on Faucet Hub. It's really simple to do this. All you need to do is go on over to the wallet addresses page on Faucet Hub when you're logged in, and you'll see a nice green dialog box that you can paste your wallet ID into. Currency, obviously select whatever currency you're after, be it Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin, whatever, and then click that nice green button there that says link this address, and that's it, done. Now that you've got your wallet connected to Faucet Hub, you'll be able to earn, and obviously once you have enough you can withdraw if you want to. Moving along onto the mining section, as I say, this utilizes the computing power that you're not using in the background. It it's you can fully customize it. So obviously if you want it to use less power, you can pick that option by decreasing the number of threads it's using. Break time refers to if you just leave this running, it will run for half an hour and then it will take a break of however many minutes you want. So for example, there's 5 minutes on the screen now, but you could change this to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, or nothing, to have no break at all, and it will just continuously mine for you until you tell it to stop. What you'll have is your computer will generate hashes. It will complete the hashes necessary to generate the coins for you. You'll see the total number of accepted hashes that you've done, and you'll see the number of Satoshi that you've built up that you're able to claim. Once that number gets over 100, it automatically goes into your Faucet Hub wallet for you to be able to spend, gamble, give away, whatever you want to do with. And of course, every time you're mining, you're gaining experience, which each time you level up, further increases the bonus that you'll be getting whilst you're mining. So the benefits do increase over time. Now, as I say, you get Satoshi, which is a tiny amount of Bitcoin, and this is purely because of the huge amount of power it's actually needed to mine an entire Bitcoin. If you were, for example, to set your desktop computer to mining Bitcoin, you'd probably be there for a few years before you were able to get one single coin. Another option, whilst you're mining, you can, on the left hand side, chat to people. Every time that you're chatting, there is a chance that you could get some rain, which is essentially when other users of the site are giving away coins absolutely free. All they'll type in the chat is /rain. They'll type in the number, say 100 Satoshi, for example. They type in the number of people, say 5, and then what that does is it will distribute 100 Satoshi between 5 random people who are active in the chat at that time. So the more you're chatting, the more chance you have of winning something absolutely for free. But bear in mind, do adhere to the rules on the site. You don't want to get yourself banned. Now on to the thing that you're probably most interested in, which is the faucets list. Now I don't know if you can read it on the screen, but there are over 800 Bitcoin faucets that you can use, and hundreds of others in the various cryptocurrencies. Super easy to use. Just pick whatever currency you're looking for, scroll down, and on the right hand side, that nice green button that says claim, click on that. You'll be taken to the Faucets website, where you can put in your wallet ID and follow their instructions to get your free Satoshi. They keep most of the major faucets all in one place. It's really, really easy to use. Pick one from the list and go. When you are redirected to these sites, you may see adverts and you may see captures. The adverts are obviously to try and generate some revenue. This is to cover the cost of all these Bitcoins that they're giving out to people for free. And the captures are just a way of trying to fight spam, fight bots, and make sure that it's only genuine, real people who are able to earn off of this. Next up, of course, you've got your gambling ability. Now, the game that's on screen right now is what's called Rambo Die. So this is my favourite one. You can bet anywhere from 1 to 300 Satoshi at a time, and the payouts range from double your money. Anywhere, I think it's up to 10 times is the most you can get. And you can be incredibly lucky if you're betting more than 50 Satoshi and you roll an exact 50 on the dice, you win the jackpot, which is always displayed below in that gold number, which at the moment is 5,144 Satoshi, and that number is always changing. It goes up over time until someone wins the jackpot and it resets back down to 5,000 again. If you are aiming for a higher payout, the risks do increase, and for example, payout of 2 times your money, you have to roll over 50.5. If you up that to 3 times your money, I think it's something like you have to roll over 67, and so on. So the higher the payout, the higher you would have to roll in order to be able to win. But of course, if you do win, then the profits are fantastic. The other games that they have on offer is a classic, you may know, rock, paper, scissors. This is essentially you gambling against other people on the website. You just pick whatever option you would like, so rock, paper or scissors, and you're randomly matched up against someone else who's playing at the same time. If you bet 50 Satoshi, for example, and someone else bets 50 as well, let's say you pick rock and they pick scissors, that means you win, you get your bet back, and you win their bet as well. The other option, which I'm not a huge fan of, but you can partake in, is their lotteries. And they hold turbo lotteries, which are every sort of 45 seconds or so. They hold lotteries every 5 minutes, every half hour, every day, every week, and so on and so forth. To participate, all you need to do is to buy tickets, which is on the lottery page, and that gives you a chance of winning the jackpot of that particular lottery when it closes. The more tickets you buy, the higher the chance of winning, and so on. Here is their payouts page, their statistics over the last 2 weeks. As you can see, they've paid out over 7 bitcoins. Now, for someone who might not be familiar with the industry, this may not sound a lot, but let me show you. 7 bitcoins is worth over $105,000. There are 813 users of the site. It's a huge number. You may as well join them today. Get your free Bitcoin. Link is below. Thank you very much.